I don't know.
Let's move on to recaps.
Okie dokie.
Let's start with that Clarence.
Yeah.
What is this
speaking
fucking
of,
show?
I don't know.
I loved it.
I mean, I loved it too, but I was like, I don't know what I'm watching.
Honestly, the ending, I loved the ending, but it also upset me because it's like, no, I need this motherfucker to show up for like 20 seconds in every episode.
Well, he escaped. Okay, so the episode we're talking about is Balance. The one where this guy becomes a new student and his name is Balance. He looks like a tinier Clarence with the hook hand. And he is an adult. He is just an adult.
He's he's a man.
He's pretending to be a child and giving all the children a hard time.
And Miss Baker.
And harassing
He's
her.
actually harassing his teacher.
Oh, God.
And, like, what this reminded me of was that episode with, like, the Rough Riders chicken, where, like, it was some crazy dream about some kind of chicken fascism. But, like, at no point did this stop. At no point was it like, no, this isn't real. This is, like, everything happened. There really is this psychic little circus gremlin. He's a real guy.
Like, it just kept going and going. Like, when they were in the teacher's lounge, and he was, like, psychic reading Clarence's mind, and I was like, okay, what the hell is happening? When is it gonna stop?
Apparently this circus is just a fucked up circus mirror of Clarence's life?
Because there's a sumo monkey man and a Jeff clown man.
Chumo and Beth.
Chumo and Beth and, like, the mud-covered Belson.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be hair. Like the hairy...
Yeah, he's a hairy man. And then, like, was the ringleader Chad?
Yeah, that was what they were going for.
Yeah. And then they rode off, and then the cart immediately capsized, and Balance got away. So we might see him again.
I hope so. He's my favorite character.
He's so unsettling.
The Clarence Wiki doesn't say who voiced him, but you guys know?
No. I like that, like, out of all, like, he out of his entire weirdness thing and how he's like a carny, but it's like, he has a fake hook hand.
Yeah.
It's just fake for no reason.
Like, he already has enough carny stuff going on with the balancing,
but
mind reading.
And when I was watching the episode, I had the weirdest thought, like, when I was watching this episode, seeing this kid with a hook at the time you thought he was a kid with a hook for a hand, and I was like, I just had this weird fleeting moment of, like, if I guess it would suck, but overall I'd live, so I guess it'd be cool if I had a hook as a kid. I'd be the coolest. I would own that shit.
You'd fling it all over the place.
Yeah, it'd be great.
You put a ring on it like Captain Hook.
Yes.
Clarence.
And of course Percy had the best scene. Percy's the little roundy kid.
Oh my god, I almost forgot about that.
Percy was the best in that bowling episode. He was like, my dad invented bowling!
And he's dressed up as an avocado, and he's like, water me, yay!
I love him so much.
I love him with his round and nubby hands. Oh, we saw a return of, the guy from Bowling Alley Birthday Boy Kid.
Gilbin.
Yeah.
Gilbin.
That freak.
He's still there.
I love the show.
I have less and less of a grip on this show every episode.
I know, like I keep trying to talk to people about it, like, isn't that just a show about, like, kids? And I was like, that's what I thought, but I don't know.
This show, it's almost an okay, like, it's the same plot line, it's the same story, but tonally, this is an anthology series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. It's like every episode is a different kind of, like, Treehouse of Horror non-canon thing, but it's all canon.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh, it's so good.
I love it. So what next?
Let's knock out We Babos. And by knock out...
Shh.
What?
Shh.
Oh.
It's the bit. It's the
I thought you said
episode.
shit. This is... What I like about this Wee Babos, I've liked every episode of Wee Babos so far, but a lot of them have been pretty standard cartoon plots with its own original spin. I haven't seen this done before.
No, I have not.
Oh, man.
Bear ninjas shushing everybody in the movie theater.
Going mad with power.
Mad with power. Team
I like
Christopher!
Yeah, that was my favorite thing, that Panda has the OTP that no one else likes, and he has to deal with everybody else shipping the obvious choice.
Oh.
God, they need to make an in-character Tumblr for Panda. I'll run it.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
like Ronaldo.
Give me that job.
Let's send an email to Daniel Chong.
And be like, hey, I got this idea. I mean, it's not my idea. Steven Kruniverse came up with it first, but, like, still.
You want some of that pizza, don't you?
I got this idea. I call it viral marketing.
I couldn't stand that bit at the end. Like, I was laughing way too hard when he was giving his speech about why movies are so great.
My fucking crap.
The bears, they were in Inception.
The Inception one.
My favorite one was Rocky, who was just like, Panda! Instead of Adrian.
Yeah. But the Totoro Inception 1-2 punch was way too much for me.
Yeah, I did those shriek laughs I do.
It was amazing. And it was actually a pretty helpful speech because I'm talking about pop culture for my thesis, and I needed somebody who has a less crowded brain to explain to me why anybody cares.
That was a lot going on in that sentence. I loved it.
So
Really?
are you gonna cite We Bear Bears?
No, I'm just gonna, like, listen to it and, like, keep that in mind while I'm writing, so I don't
And then
forget
paraphrase
what the
it
fuck
because
I'm
there's
doing.
no way they can check that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the great thing. There's no way anybody on my... Unless they find this show, there's no way any of my advisors have even heard of We Babos. And they probably still don't know what we're talking about, because we're calling it We Babos, which isn't
We
what it's called.
exclusively called it We Babos in this episode.
Yeah. Alright.
If like somebody who doesn't watch a lot of cartoons was listening to this specific episode for some reason, there's no way they can't find out what show this is.
No, we're not breaking the bit. And, like, that may be possible. Somebody may see this like, oh yeah, I remember Recess. Like, that's a lot of our more popular episodes are the nostalgic things, because people are like, I remember that. It's a good jumping off
Isn't our
point.
most popular episode Barbie?
I think it
Yeah.
was for a while, which is fucking insane. I still don't
I
understand.
still don't know why.
I looked at our stats yesterday. It still is.
I
by a
don't
wide margin.
get it.
I don't understand.
Did like a doll blog reblog us?
It must have, like... I've never seen anyone in the doll community mention it, but
And
the
I follow
Barbie tag
everyone
is
on
really...
it.
Well, the Barbie tag is a fucking mess, so I don't know. Anyway, Harvey!
Harvey, he's back.
I love these two episodes.
Our precious baby boy.
He's so cute!
Oh.
Oh my gosh. So the first episode was A Day of No To Do, where Harvey gets a planner, and
Becomes Nina.
I instantly identified with him. I remember when I first got his planner, that magical moment when everything made sense and was written out before me. But of course he overdoes it, because he's Harvey, and he, like, doesn't give Fee and Foo or him time to actually plan out any of his activities. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before in an episode, but I was the kid who, for their 11th birthday party, had a clipboard and was making sure everybody was on schedule and that we were doing everything in the right order.
100% true.
And 100% true.
But, like,
I was like,
God.
no more scrapbooking. It's time to do this now. And everybody's like, but we're not done with our scrapbooking. It's not, we have to follow the
and
schedule.
here's the thing. I was watching you do that. I'm like, I know she's seen cartoons where that didn't work. And she's like, no, they just didn't try
I
hard
can
enough.
do
They
it.
just
I've
didn't
learned
commit.
from their mistakes.
They just didn't
I
commit.
can be better. Oh my god. I had power issues as a child. But anyway, this episode was so sweet. Especially the end. With the chance parade.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so beautiful. There's a post by, guy goes by Ego, who wrote the song and was talking about like how he also really related to the episode and like how important it was for him to write the song. And it was his idea to make it a song, and it went through really well. And it's so magical. I don't know how else to describe it. It's, you know, he says he's channeling like George Harrison, which I do really feel. And
yeah, my favorite thing is like he lists the influences of the song as like Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, and then two other people that aren't Ringo.
But like they got the guitar was played by Mark Mann.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Who's he again?
He's played with McCartney, Ringo, Eric Clapton, Jeff Lynne.
Oh, is he like a session musician?
And at the concert for George.
Yeah, specifically he played there for the concert for George, because he was asked by them to play George Harrison's parts for the concert for him.
And he also recruited help from Steve Bartek from Oingo Boingo to help him with the song. Which is pretty cool, and it's just a wonderful scene. Like, I'm so glad it exists. Like,
Greenblatt himself is like, if this was the only episode we would have done, it would have been enough.
Yeah, it's
really
gorgeous. It's such a lovely little song.
Yeah, and it just comes out of nowhere in this one-off, like, it's just a normal episode of Harvey Beaks. Is it like on a very special Harvey? Like, no. Every episode of the show is enchanting.
Yeah, it's like, Harvey's being anal about something again. Oh no!
But he's so cute.
But he's so cute.
He's the cutest. This is easily like the cutest show on Nickelodeon.
Oh, so cute.
Probably probably ever on Nickelodeon. What was cuter?
Yeah.
90s Nick was a lot of things, but it wasn't cute.
Yeah, that's true.
Not even Rugrats. They were kind of weird looking.
No,
yeah, they're like bumpy.
Rugrats is probably the first show to be like, hey, you know what? Babies are ugly. Let's just roll with it. Let's all admit it, and let's make a good show.
Yeah. And then the second half was, what was it called?
Something
I don't remember.
Dinner, something with, they did Dinner Disaster. Was
it
called that?
Yeah, it's like, you guys are gonna love the dinner I'm gonna make, and then they cut to the title card, which is Dinner Disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Harvey decides he's going to make dinner for his parents, and he's doing the whole shtick where he's the waiter and the chef, and he drew a little marker mustache on him to be all French and cute and adorable, because he's so cute. Of course, he doesn't know what he's doing. I love how the pictures in the cookbook were just actual photographs
yeah.
of food.
And then also, he wants to cook an entire dinner for them, but his mom said he can't use the oven. Because that's what I was thinking. Like, when he first started, I was like, are these parents gonna let their small child who is Harvey use an oven? And then, okay, good.
You can't risk that boy being destroyed or hurt in any way. He's too fresh.
No.
But then, they keep fucking up and keep trying to make new meals, and the parents are waiting for hours, and I really felt for them, because when I get hungry, I can't move. The poor dad was like, I'm so hungry. I'm dying. I want food. So the parents they just desperately want food, but they don't want to...
ordered a gross pizza from Randall.
But they don't want to hurt Harvey's feelings.
Yeah, they're super sweet and
Look
cute.
at all these toppings. This pepperoni smells weird, whatever. Here's a mushroom I found on the ground. Is it edible? Who cares? I need money.
I gotta pay some bills.
Papa Randall's got bills to pay.
And of course, Fee and Foo were great in both eppies.
Oh, yeah. Foo in particular was super adorable in these two eppies. He was a beautiful mermaid.
Yeah.
And she's like,
You're always the beautiful
mermaid. He's like, hey, yeah.
Good
so
on you,
cute.
Foo.
So cute.
God.
And last
How long were you under that couch for? A really long time.
And
Couple of bit committers.
And last but certainly not least, Gravity Falls.
Yes.
We've got another episode.
Finally an episode worth some amount of wait. And we had to wait the least long for it.
Yeah, I mean,
I know.
Now that we're back on this every 2 week schedule, I feel like it's not ideal, but this is at least a groove we can settle into. At least it's consistent.
Yeah, definitely.
That's our only opinion. We just care about the scheduling at this point.
No.
Good night, everybody.
So the A plot was Mabel in this one. And then the B, that was actually the promotional artist, plus a B plot starring these two.
Yeah, I loved that. Oh, Mabel. She's very important, but she's not always treated that way.
So she needs to get some unicorn hair to protect the house from Bill Cipher. Because
Bill Cipher came to Ford in a dream.
Yeah.
And was like, I'ma come through the rift.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that riff. I'm gonna fuck you up, boy.
I'm gonna throw a party with all my shitty demon friends. Your parents are gonna kill you.
Your dead parents.
Also,
I'll bring them back just so they ground you.
He would do that. He would do that. It would be like the thing from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So she finds a Unicron with the help of Is there actually a Transformer named Unicron?
Yes.
That's fucking bananas.
He's I believe he's
I don't care.
Cybertron's moon.
There's also Gundam Unicorn.
That's at least it's called Unicorn though. That's fine. The thing is
he's
called
got a
Unicron.
horn.
Anyway, so yeah, the ladies, Wendy, Mabel, Gretchen, and Candy find a unicorn using the book or whatever.
Using Gretchen's amazing dark druid chanting voice.
And they find a unicorn named Celesta Bell Bethabel, voiced by Sam Marin, who's
I had to pause after that.
Yeah, Sam Marin, who's Muscle Man. Who insists that in order to get the hair, it needs to be you can only give it to somebody who's pure of heart. And Mabel's like, that's definitely me. And then she's not though. So she goes through this whole thing. It's like, I gotta be a pure good person. So she goes through,
that's who I am.
Yeah. So she goes through this crazy montage of, doing good deeds, and the wiki has a list of them. Waiting for this to load.
Oh boy.
Mabel's good deed list includes save snail, plant tree, make Stan smile, donate blood, guide ducks, bezazzle Nathan, tip Susan, old lady biz, massage waddles, sponsor clown, water tulips, take out trash, wash Seuss, scratch waddles, polish Tyler's boots, clean gutter, polish shack floor, mow Dan's lawn, sharpen Stan's pen, fill honey jar, knit Seuss a scarf, brush cat, and the most money of them, abolish electoral college.
What? She did that?
She did check it
Great
off.
job.
Man, that's a whole other story we could have seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, she goes back and the unicorn is like, nah!
Nay.
And she's just so heartbroken because she defines herself by being a good, happy, smiley, cheerful, wonderful person. Like, that's how she identifies herself. And so this stupid unicorn is giving her an identity crisis. So Wendy and the other girls decide to take it into their own hands. And
we're gonna beat the shit out of this horse.
Navigate the dark underworld of the magical realm of the forest.
They get it. They plan a drug bust.
They did a drug bust and they got paid off by a crooked cop!
Morality, but that was secretly the point of the whole thing. Morality is gray.
Yeah,
that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And the guy's playing knifey finger with an acorn.
Yeah, no.
Like a really pointy acorn.
Ugh.
Oh, it's too much.
They could have done a whole episode of that.
Oh, they'll. I can't imagine they won't revisit those gnomes. But I feel like a lot of this is probably like a jab at Alex Hirsch's younger sister Ariel, who was very much into the unicorns and Lisa Frank.
I was gonna say Lisa Frank.
Yeah.
I was desperately trying to remember Lisa Frank.
It does read off of him like kind of teasing her.
Yeah. All those airbrushed vans were right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then so it turns out that the unicorn was just being a dick, and they can't actually do that. They can't actually.
The other
read
two
hearts.
unicorns have regular voices.
Yeah. Well, it really seems like the one unicorn was just fucking playing this up.
And so they come back covered in unicorn blood.
Like, I have a 3 o'clock posing in front of a rainbow.
That face that Celesta Belbethebel made looked very Emmy Ciceriga, but I'm not sure she worked on this episode. No, she actually didn't. It was weird.
Well, maybe it was her influence.
Hey, or, somebody else had their own goddamn idea. We should give credit to more people than just the people I know from webcomics.
Nah, it's fine. They deserve all of it.
Oh yeah, and also, Bill, Dipper and Ford, talked about Bill, and Dipper found out about Ford's background with Bill.
Yep.
Just on the side,
Yeah.
Some whatevs.
Yeah. Dipper was reading a book, it was the Sibling Brothers, called The Case. Well, the one he was reading in this one was The Telltale Fable of the Unstable Table. And in Carpet Diem, he was reading one called The Case of the Caper Case Caper. And one of the thoughts on the screen was who stole the capers pertaining to that book. Another one of his thoughts was I miss Tyrone.
Oh no.
Aww.
I miss Tyrone too.
Yeah, but those book titles are not exaggerations. I read a lot of Boxcar Children when I was a kid, and it's all dumb alliterations.
The No Homeboys. God, but I'm still waiting for those fucking Dipper copies to come back, and at this point, I'm not sure they will.
Yeah, 3 and 4 got away.
Yeah, but it's like, at this point, it's been too long for that callback. There's way more important shit going on.
Yeah.
You never know.
We don't have that much show left.
And, and we did see Stan smuggling the pugs that he mentioned in the last episode.
Yeah, he
Money!
That was his contribution to the episode.
He was in 2 scenes.
Oh.
God, I love it.
All right, cryptograms. The cryptogram at the end is...
There was a lot of cryptograms.
Yeah. In Cypher's game, he needs a pawn. Be sure to know which side you're on. That was the end page. The end credits one, using the key Schmendrick, which showed up in the bar. A simple man with eager ears may trust the whispers that he hears.
Uh-oh.
And then when Dipper is looking through the cipher file under Mindscape, there's a cryptogram, which is a symbol kind, that reads black and white. And then there's some...
I love that.
What about the one during the dream that flashed really quick?
I saw that. At first, I thought that was the key, but it was something else. Because that's the thing, the end credits one, like, there's the key hidden in the episode. Because people were solving them too fast, and now it takes, 8 minutes for people to solve them.
Yeah, it didn't make it any harder for these people.
Yeah, and then there are some more codes on Stan's chalkboard, which don't seem to have been decoded yet, amazingly. It's like think, liar, on, app, s. It just seems like gibberish, and maybe some of it was obscured.
God.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm expecting one of the cryptograms to just be if you're one of the people who can solve these in 5 minutes, shut up.
Go read a book.
Oh,
you know what? No, stop reading books.
Oh, dope. The next episode, holy crap. It's called Roadside Attraction. Grunkle Stan takes the kids with him on a road trip to sabotage all the other tourist traps in Oregon.
Yes!
Motherfucker.
I can't wait!
But to tide us over, we'll have a new star next Monday. So...
Yeah.
Too bad.
And Chelsea Peretti will be in that episode, playing a character named Darlene.
Stavoy.
Okie dokie. So let's give back to the fans.
Yep.
Shout outs.
Run a little long, but people love this. And I like doing it.
Me too. I have fun. So Haunted Spacebar just submitted the We Bare Bears short to make sure that we saw it. I have seen it. I know Tooch has seen it. Nikki, have you seen it yet?
No.
Nikki,
you have
what are you doing?
You have to. I like how it's a short for an 11-minute cartoon.
Yeah.
I know.
It's 2 minutes instead of 8 more.
Yeah, like that first teaser they did with the hair clump.
Yeah. It's really great. It's really great. You should just it's 2 minutes of your life. Go watch it.
It's
you know what?
Brilliant minutes.
I tried to watch it on my phone and it was a nightmare, and then I forgot to get back to it. Because I watched it on the app, and then the app was like, "What shows do you like to watch?" And I said, "I already did this."
Green with NB said, the song Get Swifty never appeared in Season 1, but it was in the point-and-click adventure game, and that's probably where Nina heard it.
That sounds right.
So yeah, I didn't hallucinate anything. Cool, thanks for clarifying that.
Clarifying that.
Clarifying that. I'm graduating in 9 months.
Your graduation baby has just begun gestating.
I'm a smart.
Hey, Strongbad, I look a smart. You sure do, stupid.
Ely submitted, just wanted to let us know about the Steven Universe fan game that's in development. I did see some stuff about this.
Oh?
It looks to be a side-scrolling kind of beat-em-up. They've got, some character designs and, a pretty preliminary, test.
Yeah, okay.
Alpha?
Not even an alpha.
Pre-alpha.
Pre.
Here's the thing the thing with this. I would love to play Steven Universe beat 'em up. I think that it lends itself to that. I don't trust fan games because there's a lot of things that go wrong with them. Two principal ones, they get shut down due to copyright infringement because they don't own the rights to what they're doing.
And two, they get busy with their lives.
Yeah, here's the thing, and a lot of times people will get discouraged soon in after they realize how much work it takes and how much zero money they're going to make out of it.
Exactly.
Literally no money.
Yeah. I mean, when we were, the first MacFest we went to, we saw a panel that was, among other things, about the fan-made remake of Metroid 2. And, the demo they had was gorgeous, and I'm like, this is, Street Fighter 3 levels of animation quality. This is unfeasible. And the guy's like, yeah, I'll probably never finish this fucking game.
Of course.
It's too much goddamn work, and I can't make any money off of it. I'm gonna use the engine to make an original game that I can maybe use to fund this game, but who knows. Metroid 2 wasn't even that good.
Alright, so next up, we have Tobid3737, who sent us an email saying, I have recently figured out how to make my own graphic t-shirts, and I want to make some t-shirts of your logo and send them to you. And the shirt will be of the logo that we have. So he says, I hope for a P.O. box soon. Actually, our mom already beat you to the punch.
Yeah, she made, some t-shirts just for the three of us of the same logo. You can see Tooch and I wearing them in that picture we took with our friend James at, MagFest, at Anime Expo.
And I have one myself.
Yeah.
I haven't worn it yet, because where am I gonna wear it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna just wear that normally. I even feel weird wearing it, if I'm promoting Toon Goons, because, my face on a shirt.
Yeah, I actually don't remember, I think I might have lost mine.
It probably costs, $8. It's fine.
I don't remember what I did with it.
Well, we appreciate the sentiment, and if we ever do open a P.O. box, please go ahead and send those,
Yeah.
Just wear it yourself. Promote our show.
Yeah, give them to your friends.
And
we'll take one. I'll give them to my friends. Fuck.
If you actually want us to make them, if we got some significant demand for them, and logo shirts are I know are not a popular thing, but I don't want to think about merchandising actually.
Ours is pretty fresh because it's just a white T-shirt with the emblem on it. You know. But we'll see. And they also recommended Rocko's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, the regular show movie, and it had this sentiment. They said, it's funny, I feel like if you're born in the early 2000s and you weren't the richest kid, you basically just grew up watching 90s stuff, and that's what I did, and I'm 14. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I do not identify as a 90s kid at all.
Because there's so much, first of all, there's so much gross stigma. It's I don't, I hate BuzzFeed, so I don't want to feed into any of their shit.
Stigma. It's just I don't have the same viewpoint as 90s kids. I don't relate to them. Even though I was born in the 90s and I was influenced by a lot of 90s products, but I was
consuming those products not in the 90s.
Yeah, not in that context.
Like, you have to, in order to like actually be able to have like a well-rounded opinion on the entire decade, you kind of had to have been born in the 80s. I was pooping my pants for the good chunk of the beginning of the 90s.
Yeah, me too.
Past the point when you should have stopped. I kid.
Last week?
My streak is 6 days.
I have a little sign like 0 days since accident. I didn't have to change the sign. Language is great.
I haven't had to buy Depends in months.
I haven't crapped a hole straight through my jeans.
Pumpokin said, "Hello, I really love your podcast, and the stuff you got me into is stuff I didn't even know about and wouldn't have thought that I would like.
Good.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Have a nice day. Also, could you please do Ren and Stimpy? Have a nice day again. Thank you, Pumpo. I did have a pretty nice day, actually, all things considered.
Probably not, though. We're probably not going to do Ren and
nice,
Stimpy.
Though.
You're very nice.
Nikki, a super nice person asked.
And the other guy who was also nice asked us to do Ren and Stimpy. Regarding those two,
I actually haven't really watched Ren and Stimpy. The only time you and me, Nikki, watched Ren and Stimpy was when we went to our grandfather's house that one time, and we were alone.
And it was like, yeah.
It's just a marathon of 6 episodes, and we were
doesn't
like, what?
really hold up.
No, it's like very gross. It's not outside the realm of possibility, but it's a low possibility. Rocco, I definitely gotta.
Rocco, 100%.
I've gotta revisit whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, Rocco is the Ren and Stimpy formula done with like some class
palatability, which might not be a word. Turns out,
it is now. That's all we do on this show. We talk about our cartoons. We make up words. We collectively are the next Shakespeare.
Yeah. So Amanda wrote us an email. Says, longtime listeners, since as far back as the Wander episode, you helped keep me sane through the rough parts of pre-animation illustration last year. I'm so happy we could help. I'm not an art student, but I go to an art school and my friends are all art students, and I know how rough that shit is. So I'm very
They don't sleep.
glad.
They've never slept.
They do not sleep. You don't sleep. I don't have to tell you this. You already know. I especially enjoyed your recent Resurrection of F show because I went to see it with a friend and our experience was largely the same. A great crowd often makes a great movie. There was spontaneous applause when Vegeta turned down Frieza. Same in my movie. But why she's writing is because she has this small piece of news. Over the Garden Wall is going to be screening later this month as part of the Ottawa International Animations Festival, which I believe my animation club here at my school is going to go to, which they have a feature competition every year. It runs from the 16th to the 20th, and Over the Garden Wall is going to have 2 screenings. There's going to be a behind-the-scenes presentation with Pat McHale, Nick Cross, Steve Wolfhard, and Katie Krentz. And she lives in Ottawa, so she's going to go, and she's going to report back with everything that happened. So that is, super awesome, amazing, cool. Thank you so much.
Our Canadian correspondent.
Yeah, our northern correspondent.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Amanda. That's super awesome of you. I mean, I know you were probably going to go anyway, but thanks for
but now we're
keeping
involved.
us in the loop. Yeah. We got an email from Edgar, who I'd mentioned before. They said they just moved to Burbank to work on prop construction, and they love their work, but most of the day they're alone, and they sleep at night in the storage that the owner lent them. But when they listen to our podcast, they feel like they're not lonely. And they even started watching some of our shows, like Scooby-Doo in particular, made their nights much more fun and comfortable and happy. Good!
Everyone needs to watch Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Yeah. So again, I'm so glad. That's so nice. I hope you get a place to live other than the storage. Your English is very good. Don't worry about it. They suggest that we talk about Ranma Half, which...
That's 1,200 episodes, though, right?
Yeah, that's another super long anime.
Yeah, but I've read some of the manga, and I really enjoyed it. I don't think it's completely outside of the realm of possibility, because it's fun.
Well, if we do that in not One Piece, I'm sure quitting.
Well, we're not gonna do it we're gonna... Look, I mean, it was the crossover that Jeizu Otaku and Shu Wario were never able to do.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm sad.
Exactly. So I kind of have this sentiment about it. So we'll see. And then they gave some suggestions after they finished all our episodes. Try making a tiny goon, exploring first impressions of long shows. So instead of doing a whole comprehensive episode of, say, One Piece or Ranma, we can do a tiny goon where we watch maybe like 10 episodes and talk about where we're at with it at the moment.
I guess, but that would be even more Tiny Goons.
Yeah. Also, do you expect us to actually stay tiny on that?
Yeah,
but,
like we couldn't
stay.
We couldn't stay tiny.
I think that's an interesting jumping off point for a lot of this stuff, because like there's a lot of really long anime that we want to do, but our format just doesn't allow for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's less about our format and more about like we don't have the time to watch.
That's the format of our lives is what I meant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, also the format of the show. Like we can't, if we want to talk about it comprehensively, it's gonna be more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like Nikki, like you always say, like I've noticed because I've been going back and cutting up everything for YouTube format. You always say like, okay, guys, we're running long, but at this point, 2 hours is our average.
It is. Which we are running over.
We never not run long.
Yeah.
Josh just wanted to apologize about the panty and stocking thing and
let me clarify. They say
putting Mickey onto a rant.
No, let me clarify that. It's if I know Nikki's distaste for Gynax, I probably wouldn't have added fuel to the rant in your review of Dragon Ball Z. That's not what the issue with me and panty and stocking. It's not a distaste for Gynax. It's a crippling sexual anxiety. I'm not going to go into that many details, but it's bad. How bad is it? My sexual anxiety is so bad, Silent Hill is haunted by me.
Oh.
But yeah, please don't blame yourself for
that's
Nikki's
a perfectly
rants.
reasonable suggestion.
Yeah, it's entirely reasonable. I'm an unreasonable, broken human being.
You said you enjoyed our BoJack episode, but like, you know what you're dealing with. Also, they said that they'd be interested in us revisiting The Great Mouse Detective in the Lego Movie. They were really excited when we announced that we would be reviewing them, and then very bummed when we admitted that we had those audio issues.
I could definitely do the Lego Movie again. I feel like
we're ready to do Lego Movie again. Great Mouse needs to sit for a while.
Yeah, that's what they said. They're like, it's been a long time. You guys might be able to revisit it. And I think you're right. I mean, those episodes are still like gaping wounds in my soul that I wish were filled. So it is kind of sensitive, but the show must go on, and they're both very good movies, and they deserve to be talked about in a form that everyone else can hear. So, one day.
I'm excited that we're doing Fillmore, which I am too. Like, that's a show. I haven't revisited that. I sure hope it holds up as well as Recess does.
Uni Garfield says they want to suggest Angry Beavers, Invader Zim, and Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life, definitely. Angry Beavers...
I certainly want to revisit that, because, like...
Yeah. And Zim, I mean, is a great show. We're not saying it's not a great show. It's just, it's Invader Zim. I don't know. Well...
Maybe. I'm not champing at the bit for that one.
Yeah, it's kind of phased out of Hot Topic, though, so it might need to be... People might have forgotten about it. And it is just launching that new comic series, so it is getting a little bit relevant again, so... We'll see. And then at Tonanapai says, well, I guess I'm watching all of Tatami Galaxy today. And then later...
They are.
Guys, I can't. I tried, but it is too hard. And then I tweeted at them saying, we believe in you! And then they said, I'll try again for you guys. So, good luck with that. Again.
We're proud of you no matter what, though.
Yeah, we're always proud of you. Proud of you for trying and for caring.
We got 3 more Tumblr asks that Nina didn't read. I think they may have been, you may not have refreshed. Novo and Nova thanked us for reblogging their art. And they said the podcast brings them a lot of joy. Somebody named Howdy There Stranger said they just watched the Little Buddy episode and it hit them really hard and there were tears streaming down their face.
Yeah.
People breaking toys in shows always made them so sad as a kid.
Yeah, that is sad.
It was a very emotional episode. And then, Mr. Awesome Potato, one of our go-to guys, said he friggin' loves the Recess movie, have it on VHS. The ending song always makes me sad because it's like, that's the end, no more Recess. Guess what, buddy? They made 3 more directed TV video movies.
And one of those is actually available on Netflix. The show itself and this movie are not widely available, but Recess Taking the 5th Grade is available on Netflix.
Yeah.
And obviously that would come after this movie. Yeah. So, if you need your fix, go there.
Oh, and also 2 other, we definitely are running on, but 2 other public service announcements regarding the availability of cartoons. Home movies, which, before BoJack came along, I cited that as my favorite TV show ever. I think it's absolutely spectacular. That is now all on Hulu and also some other websites. Brendan Small, the creator, made a tweet about it with links. And Tucci said that Jorge Gutierrez put all of El Tigre in a Google Doc or something?
Yep.
Google Drives? One of those?
Yep.
Yeah, we tweeted that.
Yeah, one of those.
We tweeted that, so... watch those. Those are 2 shows we're definitely going to do at some point.
Yeah.
All right. Next week, we're doing Assassination Classroom, which is all on Hulu. And then after that, Fillmore.
Woo!
Ways to contact us. I'm going to make this quick. At the Toon Goons on Twitter. The Toon Goons at gmail.com. The ToonGoons.tumblr.com. Find us on SoundCloud. Find us on iTunes. Find us on YouTube. It's /Toon Goons show podcast, motherfucker.
The Toon Goons podcast.
Right.
Which Tooch has got that all rearing and ready to go on a regular updating
so
schedule.
Close.
Right.
I think I'm on like April, the April episodes.
Ooh, so close.
All right. I've been Nikki.
I've been Nina.
I continue to be Tooch.
And thank you for tuning in.
Womp.